Marvelous entertainment. Developed by Type Moon. Also developed by Image Epoch. Published by Axis Games. And with middleware development by Cryware. Hello everyone, this is Sonic Fiend, and it was voted for it. It was promised. This was the second big thing I had on the back burner after the last Singularity. The first one kind of fell through things that I couldn't control. But we're getting on this early, and today we are starting Fate Grand Extra, or just Fate Extra. I might open up with Grand Extra just for the sake of familiarity. So this is the other big RPG in the Fate series, made by Type Moon. This is an older game, actually. This is a 2011 PSP game. I want to say this was like the same year or a year after Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Around that time period? When did Birth by Sleep come out? 2010? Early 2011? That sounds right to me for whatever reason, but enough dilly-dallying on. Let's get into this. Normal. This mode is for those who wish to fully enjoy the experience. This mode is for those who are new to the RPG genre. I am not new at all to the genre. I'm new to Fate RPGs, but other than that, I know my way around type advantages and exploration and side quests or what have you. Wait, what is this? Whoa, what was that? I'm sorry, I have to... Did they just warn me about permadeath? Oh, alright. I guess I will be safe scumming. Or something. It's a bright, sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. I'm going to assume the main character is like, you know, stereotypical young male, so I guess that's what I'll be going with it. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I see my friend and student council president, Issei Ryudo. Oh, this is definitely PSP. Hoo-wee! Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. Is there any reason why my uniform is colored different from there? Is it like by year? I've been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Now it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Now then, uniform inspection time. Collar, check. Pant hems, check. And your socks, check. I mean, I can't see my socks from here. How can you? Next is the contents of your bags. Notebook, textbooks, pencil box, and I've got a whiff of contraband. Oh god, you're one of those. Your nails are evenly cut, and your haircut is sensible. Alright. Hairstyle fine, whatever. Why are you checking out my nails? Are you trying to stop me from becoming the next Yoshikage Kira? Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model... what is this? Sukumihara, okay. You're a model Sukumihara Academy student. Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. You'd be a perfect fit. Oh, but I never try to coerce you into joining the student council. We aren't like that. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent Student Council President is on to the next student's inspection. Hungry for gossip on their way to their classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. Until... Okay, here we go. Oh, so is there like... Oh, so is there actually like a daily school life? Are you getting Persona up in this? Alright. Remaining one. I guess it's a countdown of some sort? What do you have to say, sir? I have this weird feeling that I'm forgetting something. I just can't think what it might be. Man, I must have a hole in my head. Maybe if I head back to my classroom. Flavor text. Alright. It's telling me to make multiple saves. Oh, I'm in for a trip, aren't I? Welcome and enjoy your stay at Sugimura Academy. I just wanted to try saying that once, just to see how corny it would sound. I was about to say, you know we're already in the same school, right? If you continue right, you'll find the archery range. You should head for the school building now. The classroom is on the second floor, right? If you don't get to your classroom soon, you'll incite Tiger's wrath. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I'm gonna check out the archery range anyway. A lingering scent in the air triggers in my thoughts a soft wave of nostalgia. The archery range seems to be completely empty. The entrance is even closed up tight. I better hightail it back to the classroom. Room 2A is on the main building's second floor. Yup, I'm exactly the age that a protagonist would be for this sort of game. Freaking Yu Narukami, Minato Arisato, Ren Mamiya / Joker, Haikido, freaking Carmine, Orie. All of them just happen to be second-year students. Anyway. Is there a speed up walk? Is there a speed or run function? Doesn't seem like it. What do you have to say? Oh, isn't the archery range open? What is this archery range you speak of? Oh, that building over there to the right? What about it? Well, somebody left their stuff there, but whatever. Okay, so we're probably gonna go back there later. Oh, my dumb ass is going the wrong way. The doors are right here. Let me see if I can inspect my own character here. Now I have a closer range. Yeah, seems like typical JRPG student wear. Now, why do I get the sinking suspicion that once shit hits the fan, we're gonna be seeing demons and servants in the classrooms a la Persona 1? Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom before homeroom starts. My eyes are starting to float. Okay, I'll leave you to it. We better head to the classroom. Our classroom, 2A, ring a bell. Hello? That's the library. There are weird mechanical noises coming from inside. I check it out, but the door's locked. From the librarian about exams. The library will be closed for the duration of exams. During the closure, the shelves will be reorganized and the much requested PCs added. Stop by after your exams. What library in... Even 2011, what library doesn't have computers in it? Oh, is that also... Okay, so I guess the whole... This whole wing is the library. Schedule for elective classes has been posted. It's a pain to change classrooms. Okay, so you can request like a different homeroom or something. There's probably hoops to go through that. I thought, obviously, I'm not Japanese. I don't know their customs. I thought once you got assigned a homeroom, you're just stuck with it. A friendly little reminder from Miss Fujimura. Any student who gets a red mark in my class is invited to my special tutoring session. At the bottom of the flyer is a drawing of Miss Fujimura swinging a wooden sword. In no way will that be a normal tutoring session. I better not get any red marks. My mind immediately went to one thing, but I'm gonna hold off on it. Chimes raise curtains on humble days. Precious as a handful of gold dust. The 0 segment. Oh, his uniform stands out. That means potential party member. Sent to class to see Matsu with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is a mystery. Okay, there actually is voice acting. Let me just make sure everything is running. It should be. Okay. Ignore me. Oh god, yeah, he's the delinquent type, alright. Probably dyes his hair and all that shit. Hey, when did you show up? You're so quiet and dull that I didn't even notice you. Even though we've been friends since our freshman year, right? Have we? Anyway, don't sweat the fact that you're boring as dirt. It's not like you can help it. Gee, thanks, bud. I mean, anyone would seem boring and stupid when compared to me. Oh boy, I already don't like you. It's a little early for so much abuse, but as it's Shinji Mato, it can't be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal of joy. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much mysterious as it is unnatural. I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy. For me, anyway. Here. I'm the best. Wait a sec. Hey, Matsu, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every conceivable way? What in the... I'm the one who saw that. There's no way it could be wrong. Oh my god, he's stupid, too. But look at this. Since when did 2 + 2 = 5? I never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots here, not me. 5 minutes, I already want to slap him. As Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to their desks. I hate dealing with the proletariat. I'm surprised you even knew that word. Especially when they think they're my equal. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Even though you're boring, you're no not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate scientist. Oh my fucking god! You're already insufferable! I've only talked to you for like 2 minutes! Shinji flashes me a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. I really should be! But I'm not, for some reason. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji Mato and I are friends. Let me just add a couple quotation marks there. Friends. How we became friends was, I can't quite remember how it happened. I probably have Stockholm Syndrome anyway. I want to say we met in spring sometime. The bell for class rings as I try to recollect. I should fly through the door, but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fujimura, she'd actually fly in. Oh, she's cute. Actually, that hair and color scheme actually reminds me a little bit of Chie. I like it. She's cute. Phew, I made it. Good morning, Anime! Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the classroom. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. Ow. Again? How does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you, this isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right, she isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? I mean, she's twitching, but that could also be like bodily reflex, involuntary. A few brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Oh my lord. Hey, Miss Fujimura! Miss Fujimura, are you okay? What? Oh, back on her feet. Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats, pronto! Wow, so that totally did not happen, sure. But Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing had happened. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. Oh, Lord. No one gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen every single day. How is she actually not concussed? Midday. Oh, wow, this is Persona. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. The same exact lessons, the exact same subject, the exact same content, even words. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician who... Miss Fujimura... Oh, I get it. That's her nickname. Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nano-thingamage. Wait, nano? We have nanotechnology? We have nanotechnology, but no computers in the fucking libraries? Are you kidding me? And FYI, I'm still young. This will be in the test, so be sure you don't forget it. I mean it. Are there actual tests in this game? Her ensuing laughter stopped short of her eyes, which seemed deadly serious. Oh. Just as everyone is about to call Fujimura out, the bell signaling the end of class rings. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard tonight, and don't forget those important points I told you about. Evening already, my goodness. While today's class wasn't all that boring, it is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day sounds, students begin to break off into small groups. Also, I've only just noticed because the music's picked up a bit, but so far OST, pretty good. I like it. Serviceable. Thank God that's over. Why are we all orange now? I was getting sick of all the busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. I mean, that's kind of our only job as students, you know. Whatever. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans, like a date or something? Evidently not. I'd love to be anywhere that's not next to you right now, you jerk. I'm just messing with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. I mean, you're just going to your dork club, the journalism club, right? I'm in journalism? Well, seeing as you're boring as stale white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. You know exactly what your role in life is, and you stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. Why have I not punched this prick already? Oh, you have a box over your head. That means flavor text. Wait, what was that? Oh, never mind. Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club is calling a general meeting. You'd better go. Okay, where is that? It seems kind of pathetic to just head straight home after school. I should join a club. I guess the journalism club's been busy. I mean, with all the weird stuff happening. Oh, I can... I'm in a journalism club? Huh? You're not a member? You're always talking in the hallway with the editor-in-chief. I know that is kind of a thing for, Japanese student culture, like... Take this with a grain of salt. Obviously, I haven't been to Japan. I know a couple people who've been there who have, like... who have done exchange programs, but... And this is, like, the minimum of what I know. But, you know, Japanese high school students usually want to keep busy after their day-to-day classes. Like, they usually don't want to go home until it's, like, 6, so they're usually out and about doing something until, like, the sun goes down. Or sun setting, at least. Why do you almost look like Yosuke? I hate wearing uniforms. I should have gone somewhere to let you wear regular clothes. What? I'd kill to be able to wear the black uniform of the student council like you. Okay, so the student council's black. Got it. So why's your color different? One of my desk legs is shorter than the other. It keeps shifting around. Oh my god! I actually had that in, like, middle school. In my own homeroom. And it annoyed the shit out of me. It's driving me insane! I am right there with you, buddy. Guys always bolt when it's time to clean. The lies they tell to get out of helping are pathetic. Yeah, that is also a thing. Cleaning classrooms every day. Are you the editor-in-chief? I really wish I was dating Shinji's sister. She's a cute girl in the nurse's office. When we get married and she'd feed me and I wake up to her every day. But the thought of Shinji being my brother-in-law is... Ugh, if only they weren't related. Oh man. Now I'm curious. How bad is it? Is she Shinji's sister? No, you just said it was the nurse's office. I should pay attention to flavor text. Where is that you? I guess so. You look just like someone from Persona 3. At least your model. Remind me, what's her name? I think Yuko? The sports club girl. Or one of them. What is she? She did track? Or at least if you chose track, she did it with you. Something like that. I know she's in the sports, period. Look who's here! It's the newspaper club's ace. Got any leads? What, did you forget? You have to write an Unsolved Mysteries of Tsukimihara article. Come on, I told you yesterday. There's not very much time left before the deadline. That reminds me, I also need to check after this. Speaking of visual novels, I need to see if Arc System Works World End Syndrome has its Switch demo out yet, because I really want to try that. I think they said one was on the way, but yeah, that's also on my list. I'd love to cover that too on this channel, but unfortunately I do not have an HDMI capture device. Things to plan for later though. Well, whatever, your work's always good, so at least it's in your capable hands. Jeez, my benevolence is like a Black Panther running around. Yes, that doesn't make sense. Good, as long as you realize it. So that's that. I've done some of the investigating, it's your job to do the rest. Don't look so surprised. There's a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to the Paranormal. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the archery range. One time a male student who got bullied a lot was told to pick up trash there and vanished. Everyone's totally convinced that there's paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyway, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade for a journalist. Got it? You're the mysterious one. Your reply should be, yes, ma'am. Alright, hop to it. Wow. Hear what the editor-in-chief has to say? Hurry up and solve the mystery of the paranormal gate. To tell the truth, this story is really scary. We're counting on you to unravel the mysteries of Tsukimihara. The editor-in-chief always says you can't avert your eyes from life's mysteries. Whatever you say. Let's see. Boys' bathroom. I don't really need to go now. But I can't clear my head, raise my intelligence, or not intelligence, or think of ways to do so. What is this? I can't even check it out. Multimedia room. I guess that's all there is to it. Movie club. Movie screening schedule. Is this movie The Great Pirate Stronghold? Chronicle of the South Seas. It sounds like an action and adventure movie. I might want to see it. Okay. Wait, can I go to a roof? Oh, it's locked. There's a do not enter sign hung on the doorknob. Did I check the first floor already? Oh, what? Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside of the supply room. It might just be a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I found my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door was suddenly and violently thrown open. Oh shit! Hello! What do you think you're doing? Without warning, a man appears from out of the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression, the person in question is very intimidating. The last sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. I mean, that falls hand in hand with intimidation, but go on. A sudden, overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold, blank stare sends chills down my spine, as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he's deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. Oh god, he has me listed. He begins to mutter under his breath while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea and vertigo wash over me. I feel like a rabbit watching the wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way? I'm supposed to fight him? The note of disgust in his voice is obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis seems to take hold of me, suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. Gee, thank you for reminding me of that. The campus is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you to go home now. Oh, you're a teacher. Sure you are. The man introduces himself as Mr. Kuzuki, turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell begins to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and slicked with sweat, an all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. We now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. Don't you just love that? Okay, that is definitely a party member or someone of vague importance. Hey, Sakura! Oh, it's you, brother. I heard that you've been skipping out on the archery club's morning practices lately. Why haven't you been showing up? Where do you get off taking a break without my say-so? Oh god, he's a fucking chain in his wallet too. I get it now. You've been going to their house again, haven't you? Yes, I've been going there, but I just wanted to help and... Let me guess. You felt you were obligated to, right? Jeez, why must you be so damn naive? Wait a second, what was that just now? Anyway, if someone gets hurt, just leave them to suffer. Just do what I tell you to and things will be A-okay. It seems like people get some kind of perverse thrill from getting in my way. Force one of my dear little sister into miss valuable practice time. I don't think I like what you were going to say. If you had to correct yourself there. And practice what? That's not how it was at all. I wasn't forced to do anything. I wanted to help. Why is it so wrong to help those who need it? Ha! Isn't it only fools in the weak who manage to get themselves hurt somehow? And why help anybody out? Will that person ever pay you back or help in return? Of course they won't. If you think otherwise, you're an idiot. I won't be used by anyone. You probably have deep-seated issues. Both of you probably have issues at home with your families. Yes, families plural. I'm choosing to interpret it as that. It's better to treat others as cattle. And isn't the same aim for you to admit feeling the same way? I'm getting tongue-tied, acting like a jerk. But for me, that option... Stop right there. I don't care what you have to say. Stop going to the house, Sakura. Got it? Damn. Having him as a brother-in-law would be fucking awful. And this is the nurse's office, I take it? What's the faculty office? I don't really have any need or desire to talk to any teachers, so I shouldn't go in. Oh, I mean, hi, can I help you with anything? If you ever start feeling well, please come by the nurse's office. Okay, hold on. I know this is anime and you're like an important character, but I was just being checked out for, you know, for uniform and hair inspections a lot just in the morning. The length of her hair can't be, like, legal for these students, right? Well, legal is probably not the right word, but unless, like, the female student council member doesn't care or something, I don't know. Oh, the academy has a garden, that's nice. Anyway, where are we going? The archery club? Hello. You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even unstring their bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mound. We usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Huh? An interest in the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoot. Shoot! What appears in the archery range isn't an entrance to a spirit world, but I mean Miss Fujimura. Well, I can't say I'm surprised she's behind one of Tsukimahara's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. I don't have anything to do here, so let's go home. Okay, I think I know where this is going. Holidays are precious as gold dust, but where are the buyers? I think I read that already. Yup. So welcome to class. The girls that normally flock around Shinji Mato aren't there. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual posse of girls is keeping their distance even. I'll ask him if something happened. I shouldn't, but I will. What, like I'd tell you if anything happened to me? Which it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Rin Tosaka? She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. At first I thought she would be the only one who understood how lonely it is at the top. I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. I might have lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slapped. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I don't like you. I never hook up with such a violent, stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. What a waste. She'd be perfect if she just kept her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Right? Oh my god. Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Rin Tosaka. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shot down. Why'd you take a shot at me? I thought she was going to inning star kick me next. He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleazy Shinji was being with her. Yeah, you seem to have no sense of personal space or boundaries, so you probably went in for a grope, and if you got your ass kicked, that's on you, you fuckwit. Normally, a super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't with Rin Tosaka. Life's more interesting when it got little shakeups like this. More depressing, more like. Anyway. As if right on cue, Miss Fujimura barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. Time to face plan again. Good morning, everyone. Alright, no one's absent since there are no announcements. Let's just start homeroom. As soon as she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls as she always does. As she falls, her fingernails drag across the blackboard with a horrifying... Ah! God damn it! You ever just read something and, like, envision / hear it in your head? That just happened to me. Ugh. And thus another typically mundane day begins anew. Seriously, I fucking hate that. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kazuki. Although he's supposed to be teaching math, his lessons seem to have gone off on a tangent. Now, instead of armies, attacks in ever greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists, in an attempt to suppress those terrorist groups. Okay, that was a lecture, I guess. With that, the bell signaling the end of class sounds. At the end of the day here, the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, there's an announcement from the student counselor. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. Oh my! With that in mind, keep any detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Get home quickly? Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Well, I'm so gung-ho about investigating... Gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders of the mystery, even to me! But it seems important for some reason. After turning yesterday's report, I better go see the editor-in-chief this evening. Or we're kind of just breezing through the day now. What do you have to say? If anything. Oh, nothing. Interest. Hey, guess what? I just passed by this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Could she be a new student? What? I'm sure you're just talking about Rin Tosaka from Class B. Rin Tosaka? Never heard of her. You've really never heard of her? Pretty, athletic, smart, classy. Or a stuck-up Miss Prifty all the guys adore and all the girls despise. Oh, good. It wouldn't be unrealistic to call Rin Tosaka the most popular girl in the whole school. Are you pulling my leg? Girl, you're so dense, you probably wouldn't feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. I don't know why I transitioned to that, complete with Z-Snap, but moving on. But she wasn't wearing her school uniform, she was wearing red. How do you explain that? I don't know, I hadn't noticed. You hadn't noticed? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's hurry up to our club. Okay then. Hey, guess what? I heard this from a friend of a friend, and that friend, and from his friend's second cousin twice removed. What is it? Well, Fujimura is living with one of the students here. What? Ew, you mean like romantically? But that's taboo. I didn't know we got Persona 5 on this bitch, goddamn! Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? Interesting, so it was Tiger. Of course there's no entrance in Spirit World. Thanks to you, the article will be great. Are you ready for the next article assignment? Next unsolved mystery is, yesterday there was a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors about Little Red Rooftop, that's funny. That's actually a funny name. Go find out what this is all about. Our journalists lets the news guide their feet. To the rooftop! But I thought it was locked. What do you say, sir? You're not gonna rat me out. Oh, it's Issei, pardon me. Girl on the rooftop. Ah, her. She just happens to be up there right now. I saw her holding the key to the rooftop a moment ago. How did she get the key? I turned the doorknob and the metal door opened silently on its hinges. As a rule, no one is allowed up on the roof, but I can see someone's elongated shadow. The vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the now blood-red sky, a single girl looks out into the town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. You're on the cover of the box! She is good looking, I'll give them that, I guess. Doesn't exist, what? Well, that's mysterious and foreboding. Also, I'm not sure if the game, like, I didn't tweak with the settings. I probably should have before starting this, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but her voice is coming in really, really low. I might have to up the voice volume. I'm not quite sure if that last name was supposed to express disgust or disappointment. She finishes speaking, and a faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she could see things hidden to others. Her eyes seem to shine with an intensity that rivals the fiery red of the evening sky. Just from the system. Oh my god, I'm an NPC. No! Well, I guess she'll have to... Damn, she have fucking... Look at those boots, my god! Stand still, you. Oh no, I'm being absorbed. Unexpectedly, her finger reaches out and touches my cheek. Poke. She's not actually making contact, but whatever. Oh shit, she's gone. Mumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was ever there at all. She vanished? There or not, her form has been indelibly burned into my mind. Oh, you're still here. It's almost time to leave school, so you should prepare to go home. What's wrong? You look a little pale. The sound of Issei's voice pulled me back to reality. I must look completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or I'll talk with the editor again tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now would be to go home like Issei says. Alright, one day remaining. Auspicious stars, such dazzling light. It drowns even the chime of the bells. I enter the classroom. Once again, Shinjumato in the seat next to me has a full house. I'm telling you, you don't have any talent. Give up before you look like a retard. So you know what he said to that? What? What did he say? We're dying to know. Tell us. This Wiz gets all boo-hoo when he says, I'll keep practicing until I get better. I can just get better than you. Skips practice. Sorry, I have to laugh. Anybody knows that you can't practice your way into being a genius. If he wants to practice something, you just practice not sounding like a tool. Not like one, even. The guy's not a total maggot, but he's still trash and needs to find a garbage can. Ha! That moron. People aren't created equal. Even people who are born above average could never reach the same heights as the naturally gifted. You must be so talented if you don't need to practice it, I feel bad for that kid. Oh my fucking god! I hate every word that comes out of his mouth! Trash can't help being trash. Just learn to stop dreaming about being something better. In response, the giggle of girls shuffle off to their own seats. While we wait for the teacher to arrive, I get caught up on what Shinji said for some reason. Whether or not Shinji's innate talent I think it's pretty clear that I'm a nobody. A nobody with no goals. I mean, when I try to even think about the future, I get overwhelmed. You are exactly the type of protagonist that we want to project ourselves onto, aren't you? As long as I keep plodding along, someday I'll reach my totally average future. Yay. That's what happens to everyone, right? Are there actually people who break the pattern? How? I have no idea. For me, today is just another ordinary day. Or is it? Good morning, everyone. Suddenly my heart accelerates, each beat painfully strong. It's as if my body's on high alert. I know it's not a reaction to Ms. Fujimura, no. Well, kids, this is a little out of the blue, but today I want to introduce you to a new friend. Hello. You have a different uniform. And a handkerchief, it looks like. It's him. That blonde boy is the one who's caused my body's fight or flight instincts to prickle. Go on, Leo. Introduce yourself. Oh god, his name is Leo. already obsessed over one Leo. Okay, thanks. For what purpose? Huh? Well, Leo, you'll be attending school with these people, so I'm sure they'd like to know who you are. Ah, I see. These good people do not know my name yet. He steps forward and in a louder voice says, what a name! My name is Leonardo Bistario Harway. He and Shinji are about to have words, aren't they? I hope we enjoy our time together. The classroom is silent. There aren't even any jabs at his eccentric manner of speaking, or any coups over how pretty he is. Instead, the entire classroom is enthralled by his regal bearing, entranced even. Shinji's words come to mind. Getting tongue-tied, it's alright. Thank you, T, for saving me again. This is what it means to be on a different level. None of us plebes could ever hope to reach the level that this new kid lives on. It's not overextending to call his very existence transfixing. Like deer in headlights, we're immobilized by a presence far brighter than our own. His natural place is above us, looking down as our king. How did someone like him end up here? It must be a mistake. Anyway, everyone, please make Leo feel welcome. Then, Leo, if you would like to please take a seat. It looks like the third seat in the second row from the right is open. Will that be okay? Leo? Ah, you're addressing me. I see no reason not to allow you to call me Leo, as it didn't feel awkward to hear it from you. If you have the chance, I'd very much like for a delightful woman like you to visit my country. Oh, so he is foreign. What? Jeez, don't joke with your teacher. To your seat, Leo. I won't smack you since, well, it was kind of flattering of you to say that. Oh my god. Of course, I appreciate your diplomacy, Miss Fujimura. And the boy gave the kind of easy smile that only kids can. That simple smile washes away the tension in the room, and people even begin to smile themselves. I think he's not so much a king as a prince. He may be above us, but he also has natural charisma that draws us up to his level. However, it seems that there's at least one person in class whose mileage varies. I can only guess who. I don't like him. Flirting with a teacher already? That arrogant little twerp. Shinji's clearly not happy. If you have any questions, ask anyone in the class or myself. Come to me first. There's no need to be shy. Yes, I understand. I'm pleased that I will be attending such a good school. An ecstatic stays, huh? Am I imagining things? Just for a second, I thought he shifted his attention toward me. Not toward anyone else, not even Shinji, who's still bad-mouthing Leo, but to me alone. Yeah, right, there's no way a practically otherworldly person like him would notice bland old me. Oh, we just skip straight to the evening. I don't report to the editor-in-chief? The school day ended with nothing else of interest occurring. But that Leo, I can't shake the uneasiness he awoke in my heart. It feels like cogs somewhere have been misaligned. No, I'm just excited because for once something happened. Well, besides what happened yesterday. I should report yesterday's findings to the editor-in-chief. What do I have to say about this new student? It seems like more and more people are staying home. Could that slash rumor be true? Or we could talk about that too. And I kind of forget that was the thing. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? What? Little Red Rooftop vanished before your eyes? If she disappeared, there's anything we can do about that. Nothing we could do? The music stopped? What's with the editor-in-chief's reaction? It's not right. I thought she'd say something like, "Hey, don't scare me like that." Actually, the problematic part is how nonchalant she is that a person disappeared. Your next story will be Mystery of the Courtyard Chapel. The editor-in-chief keeps talking like nothing happened. She's already on to the next thing. Should I say something? Hey, did you know there's a chapel on campus even though this isn't a mission school? It seems the chapel has been here longer than the school. This is just rumor, but they say that it's haunted and magic rites are performed there. I'm sending you to investigate. The entrance to the courtyard is on the end of the right side of the first floor hallway. Well, let's get to it. Oh, I thought the game stopped me. I just like a button by accident. Are you going to the garden? Keep your guard up. It's almost too quiet there. Lately I've been getting these crushing headaches at school. It's starting to freak me out. Oh shit! What happened here? Their eyes are wide open. That is more freaky than the fact that there are a bunch of teenage bodies laid out in front of an adult. Oh my god! Well, let me save. I think shit's about to go down. Also, let me check this while I'm at it. Okay, so they are the same voice, so should I just turn on the music? I'll leave it alone. The man stands like a black stain, tasting the joyfully multicolored flower bits around him. It's a new teacher, Kazuki. The man standing in front of me isn't acting like a teacher by any stretch of the imagination. The sick malignancy of overbearing aggression fills the air, and then scattered around him are dead bodies of students? Why did you come in here? I'm certain I locked that door. I suppose I'll test you out. His thin lips hardly move, but in the next instant... Oh, shit! I'm bowled over as if struck by an invisible force. Chaotic thoughts bury my brain like endless grains of sand. What happened? Can I move my limbs? Seriously, what was that? Kazuki hasn't moved. No one else is nearby. Who? Why? How? What? When? Where? My thoughts whirl. My heart races. I see what you are now. It isn't you, I suppose. His voice was a quiet hiss, but I could hear everything he said. This man with cold, inscrutable eyes raises his palm toward me. When I come to him, collapse in the garden. The garden is silent. There's not even a trace of Kazuki or the corpses that have been there. I'm uninjured, though my body aches from lying on the hard ground. The cold sweat that had covered me is gone too, and the piercing pain in my head remains. Maybe it was just a bad dream. I gulp air and attempt to stand. The ground seems to move under my feet. I'm delusional. Of course the ground isn't moving. I'll give my report to the editor-in-chief tomorrow. Just go home for today. I hope I'm not missing, like, optional things that might impact the actual gameplay going forward, because that would suck. Where's the belfry? In that moment, gentle days end. Alright, this is it. When I enter the classroom this time, things are a bit different. Oh-ho! There's a new player in town. Wow, okay, then how do you solve this problem, Leo? In this case, you substitute this for this and divide everything by x. It's the same simple equation that you used earlier. Well, you're right, thank you, Leo! Unlike someone else, he helps out his classmates without displaying an ounce of condescension. That someone is directing a nasty scowl toward the new kid. That bunch of brown-nosing idiots will suck up to anybody who's got bigger pea brains than theirs. Whatever, it's no skin off my back. People are ugly on the inside or ugly outside, too. It seems that Shinji's gaggle of female admirers have migrated to Leo's desk. For one, Shinji's irritation is kind of understandable. Why? I'm more irritated by this asshole who calls himself my friend. I'll give him this, the brat's a real charity worker. I'm laying on the charm for these sows. He's desperate to appear smarter than me, but I'm the real smart one here. I see what he's doing. The dumb little kid doesn't know that I'm onto him. Reacting to Shinji's voice, Leo glances his way. Leo's expression is inscrutable, but not hostile. Oh god, he's actually sweating. What do you want? You want to go? After a few false starts, Shinji finally manages to squeeze that out in a low voice. I don't know if Leo heard, but he gets out of his seat. The recoil turns into a noticeable flinch, which Leo smiles kindly at and responds. Wow, so he's a total pussy. Cool. Unlike Shinji's, Leo's gestures are filled with dignity. If I've unknowingly given you cause to be malicious, I would like to deeply apologize. Shinji Matoa, was it? I'll be careful not to upset you in the future. His message firmly delivered, Leo returns to his seat. His soft voice bore no note of hostility or resentment. I know it's hard to believe, but maybe Leo wasn't upset. He knows when to bow down to true authority, it seems. I'm such a nice guy, I'll accept his apology. Yeah, it's not like he ever pissed me off, baka. After visually confirming that Leo is otherwise occupied, Shinji feigns calmness and leans back. Like a bitch. Good morning, everyone. Here we go again. Thud. Everyone is desensitized to it for the most part. Even knowing that she'll jump under her feet in a few seconds, we should probably worry more. Shinji still seems to be in a bad mood. It's obvious that he doesn't like Leo all that much. But with him, it's impossible to tell if he's really mad or just being cynical. Either way, it's just more of the same. Just like our homeroom's teacher's daily dramatic entrance. And once again, the day begins. Alrighty then, let's pick up where we left off. According to Dr. Peaceman's biography, during class I thought I saw Leo smirk a little, but other than that, nothing exciting occurred. Wow, this kid, my character, or the player character, is just really looking for thrills or something, huh? Anything to shake things up. Anything. Today's just another boring day in a long string of boring days. Who here knows what amnesia is? Excuse me. We'll try that again. Who here knows what amnesia is? It's a terrifying condition where an individual loses all their memories. It's caused by brain damage, severe trauma, or even infection in one's mucous membranes. The section of Dr. Biography we just covered touches on this condition. The cure for such a scary condition was discovered by Dr. Peaceman. With that said, using amnesia as an excuse for forgetting your homework isn't going to fly. When I was young, a fair number of my classmates were unscrupulous enough to try this. Before you get any ideas, I'm still young. In fact, I'm putting that fact on the test. Okay, we get it. You are good looking. I did not once doubt that. As per the norm, Tiger's lecture starts to peter out. Just as a collective this again starts to rise with the students. Miss Fujimura. Without being acknowledged by the teacher, Leo suddenly rises to his feet. The tension in the classroom ratchets up immediately as all eyes focus on Leo. The young boy surveys the room with a mysterious smile, taking in everyone's startled glances. Oh, and of course, my fellow classmates. It is time for me to leave. We will probably never meet again, so I wish you all well. What the? My head, the pain! Oh, the pain, the phantom pain! Ah, and before I forget, Miss Fujimura, I think you are still young, even now. Just your presence is enough to remind me of the beauty of youth. You're a remarkable person. After what seemed to be a very slight bow, he immediately seems to disappear from the room. Alright then, let's continue. Please turn to page 86. Accompanied by the sound of flipping pages, the lesson goes on as if nothing had happened. Showing off like that in the middle of class, what a jackass. If you have to use the John, be a little more discreet, and that I have to leave crap. Seriously, isn't he supposed to be some kind of aristocrat or princeling or something? Of course, what just happened is impossible. A highly suspicious disappearance in the middle of class and the teacher doesn't seem to care. No one in the class says anything and the class continues as if nothing strange has happened. It was the same dull, dreary scene as yesterday, and the day before. This can't be natural. After Leo's exit from class, the lesson continues unabated, as if following a set script. Strange. This is definitely strange. It's as if the world titles slightly and everything within it is losing its sense of presence. My head feels like it's going to explode. The pain is making it hard to remember who I am. Wait, come to think of it. I mean, really, who am I? What is my name? How old am I? Where do I live? How many people are in my family? What was my life like before I started attending the school? I can't remember anything. My memory's been completely erased somehow. How and why did this happen? That's right, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club. As the president of the journalism club, she should at least know my name. I know I had filled out something when I first joined the club. I'll ask her. Hope she'll be in her normal spot. Oh boy. This is getting tense. Okay, so people do remember him. That Leo guy. Where in the heck did he go? I never thought he'd be the type to ditch class. Wow, the footsteps are echoing too. Man, where is everyone? It's like a ghost town around here. Things are getting weird. What's with Leo all of a sudden? But after seeing that, I've had enough of this. Alright, talk to me. You gotta know my name, right? Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? The editor-in-chief is her usual cheery self. All I can think about is the pile of dead bodies I witnessed. No, I have to ask about myself. Ask her what my name is. Huh? Your name? Just look it up in the registry in the library. Yeah, the school registry. It has everyone's names. If I look at the school registry, it might jog my memories. I'll go to the library. Why couldn't you just tell me my name, though? Hello? Want to see the registry of our names? It's on a bookshelf in the library, I think. Wow, look at that one computer. They actually don't have any here. That is horrendous. Actually, why would the public registry of names be in the library? I found it. Tsukimahara Academy Student Registry. Once I read through this, I should be able to remember everything about myself. Open the book and begin turning pages. Immediately, I notice something's terribly wrong. Pages are blank. Blank, blank, blank. Every single page was blank. Reach for last year's school registry, and when I start flipping through the pages, blank, blank, blank. Oh boy. What is happening here? Who am I? Just what is this place? Hell! Oh god, where did everyone go? Oh, there you are. There's something wrong with this place, but more worrying is the fact that I can't remember who I am. So I'm entering the campus. I see Leo walking down a hallway on the first floor. As a transfer student, I can't see why Leo would want to visit any of the freshmen. Also, there's nothing about a dead end abed. What is Leo really up to? Oh shit, it's about to be go time. Suddenly I have this weird feeling that someone or something is up ahead in the hallway. Who for some reason is examining the wall at the end of the hallway with almost excessive interest. The attention to detail is quite impressive, even the surrounding air is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. So we're in a simulation, aren't we? That's just my opinion. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? In that moment, it feels like my heart skips a beat. Was immediately my blood pressure skyrockets along with my body temperature. My pulse is like an explosion in my ears and my blood races through my veins. And the reason is clear. Now Leo has turned to face me. I now know for sure he's talking to me as if there is nobody else present besides the two of us. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. I don't feel any sense of hostility from Leo. In fact, his smile seemed genuinely friendly. It smiles the same effect on me as the rising of the morning sun, warm and comforting. In addition to his smile, his presence is inviting and inclusive, and I find myself drawn to him. Oddly, my words have vanished. All I can think of is doing as he says, and that's the only way to... My mind feels like it's in a haze. It's like Leo's controlling my thoughts in some way. Attending school wasn't half bad. Never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, the time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play at being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. Those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, it's not quite right. I don't think farewell would be accurate in this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we will see each other again. So I guess I should use the more conventional see you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. Poof, he's gone. One moment his hand's on the wall, the next he's gone. The young man in front of me seems to disappear before my very eyes. I want to say reality rejected his existence in it, but it feels like it was the opposite, that he refused to be constrained by it. It wasn't any special ability that allowed him to do so, it was just his strength of will. With his departure, I feel as if a great weight is lifted from my very being. Rather than be a cause for concern, it brings a fundamental question to mind. Who am I? As the question pops through my mind, it begins to take on a life of its own, searing my brain. I investigate the wall that Leo disappeared through. It's just a concrete wall at the end of the hallway, but the only thing on the floor is dust. But I am positive there must be something here because Leo walked through the wall. It would be so easy to turn around, go back down the hallway, and pretend nothing happened. But there's still things I need to know. I have no memories. That means I've never had anywhere else to go but here, no place to return to. What was it that Leo said? No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to the appointed path. Wow, I do a very good Leo impression. That's what he said, didn't he? That beyond this wall lies the appointed path, and the truth. If I follow him, I'll learn the answers to my questions, even if those answers are painful. But ignorance is bliss. Do I have the fortitude to face the truth and accept it? I gotta know! Something's different. Down to the floors and the walls, the school has changed the very substance of its being. For some reason, reality cracking this way is intense and disturbing. This world around me is more real than a painting, but not even as real as a sandcastle. I feel like it's so brittle I could tap it and the echo would shake this whole world. Where the boring concrete wall once stood, now is a doorway that I can walk freely through. or freely walk through. Same difference. It's an entrance, no, an emergency exit, like stairs to the outside. It's not something of this world. I have no doubt that the world the door leads to is utterly alien. Whatever waits inside, whatever shape it takes, is just... excuse me for 1 second. Oh my goodness gracious. Remember, kids, if you two are doing Let's Fiend Overs or Let's Plays of any variety, take care to drink water often. That goes for streamers too, and commentary and things of the like. Starting that sentence over again. Whatever waits inside, whatever shape it takes, there's a certain sort of finality to seeing it. Ultimately, I've already committed to this path. I bid farewell to the false world and take my first step along the anointed path. Hello? You're creepy. Beyond the door seems to be a dismal-looking scrapyard. Out in front of me is the smooth-skinned effigy. I'll try to figure out exactly what to do with it. Welcome, potential master. A voice comes out of nowhere. The effigy with you is your sword and shield for what lies ahead. It will move in response to your commands. Now then, please proceed. The truth that you seek lies ahead. The motivations of the owner of that voice worry me, but it's obvious I won't learn anything by standing here. Also, there is no longer a path by which I can return. I have no choice but to head to the darkness for only this strange doll's protection. Well, okay then. I'm sorry, this is Kingdom Hearts now? I made it. Within the deepest depths of the world beyond the door. This place must be the goal I'm supposed to reach. At least that's what I thought. It's stifling. The aura of purity that seems to act as a ward against corrupted souls who try to enter. The feeling is familiar, as the feeling of a chapel where the spirits of the deceased still linger. Who is that over there? Oh my. Someone who didn't quite make the cut. At first I didn't notice, being overwhelmed by the grandeur of the room. But to one side is a young man in a familiar uniform lying still on the ground. I call to him, but there's no reply. I shake in an attempt to wake him up when I notice he is stone cold. I go as pale as the corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. It's at this moment. The fallen effigy lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. Before I get a chance to make sense of what's going on, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. Plain viewed! And I look so dead. My character model has just a consistent frown. Oh my god! What is happening right now? Is my thing getting knocked the fuck out? Can I do anything? Can I attack, or is it scripted? Oh, never mind. Well, fuck. That didn't last long. Also, wasn't I wearing different sneakers before? Weird thing to point out now, I realize, but yeah, I definitely was not wearing loafers. You seem to be lacking as well. I just did a chance against that thing. It seems I wasn't qualified to be here. Me? Qualifications? That's right. I should know everything by now. The truth has to be here. But now... everything is going dark. I'm not even really scared. The only feeling that remains in me is regret. Even at the very end, I was unable to remember anything about myself. Someone, anyone, if you make it beyond here, please don't forget my name. Oh, okay. Oh! I guess this is the anime opening? Alrighty then. Compressed movies a go-go. Oh god, Shinji has to do shit. Oh, great. Like, I knew he was going to be a party member, but I kind of didn't want him to be. Guess we're all playing Feud, huh? Uh-oh. Unlimited blade words. Fate Extra! His story is ended, but what about yours? Before you write your own story, choose the vessel of your power. Wait. So this game pulled a bait and switch on me? Oh, wait. Hold up. So you mean to tell me the nameless dude I was controlling that I thought was my player character this whole time? Wow, I actually was an NPC! And whoever that dude was just died, but that wasn't me. That's kind of fucked, but I like it. Okay, let's see. A woman who wields a sword boldly, a stoic warrior clothed in red robes, I'm assuming that's Archer, or Magical Fox Girl. So it's Nero, Emiya, and Tamamo, I think her name is. Which of these do I... Well, I have Nero in Grand Order, so I guess I should go with her. Saber. A young woman clothed in crimson raiment with the mannerisms of a man. The servant is best suited for novice players. Wait, really? What is this? Technical. A person of military mind with an enigmatic air wrapped in a red cloak. The servant is for players who want to use a variety of skills. Wait. Think twice. My bad. Caster. Maniac. A half-demon shaman clad in revealing robes. The servant is for players who want to be challenged by facing true adversity in battle. So it's difficulty? I picked normal. Let's go with Nero, I guess. Yes. Where's the belfry? In that moment, gentle days end. White, my god. Always awakened very abruptly. I don't even think I dream. I suddenly find myself walking to school. My headache worsens day by day until it finally buzzes in my head like an alarm. That day, in potent numbness, I wake up twice as fast as normal. I walk to the schoolyard. It's clear and cloudless, 7:30 a.m. But what season is it? When I try to call what season it is, I start to get so dizzy I almost passed out. Oh my. I may wind up back in bed if I let go and faint. For some time I've been embracing a rush of useless information. The number of stuff you see at a school, like the hustle bustle of my classmates by the entrance, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. When I push the thought, my field of vision fizzles. Today, there's a crowd of students milling in front of the school gate, and more being directed that way. As to what's going on? He's my friend, as I recall. He's Ryudo, as I recall. Wait a minute. Why is he grayed out? That's creepy. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly this is what the student council will strictly enforce school rules. He runs through the spiel as if this was the first time he'd ever disclosed the information. I already know this. I know it. I already know what happens. It's happened more than once. Uh-oh. I'm seized by a headache. I'm so dizzy I feel like I'm being forcibly logged out of my consciousness. My login ID is being checked. It's so obvious now. Answer clearly to the question that usually makes me go dizzy. Oh, so we have a name now. And we have... Oh, okay, this is our player character. Who should we choose? I'm really not digging the male's look, if I'm being honest. Like, typically for, like, you know, for young protagonists and the like, I usually go for the design I like more. Like, I'm still a male in Grand Order. Like, the girl, Gudako, I think her name is, she is cute, but I'm just playing with the male, and you can switch that anytime anyway, so that's fine. I'm assuming we're being locked in this one, so... Yeah, something like the male's expression is bugging the hell out of me. Let's go female. I'm gonna use my mouse for this, my god. Alright then. Let's go with... Is there a... Is there not a hyphen in the character? Oh, that sucks. Wait, is it last name first or first name first? Shit, I don't know. Well, most of my female protagonists are named either... They're named either Lucina. Oddly enough, not based off of the Fire Emblem Awakening character of the same name. No, that's actually just a name I've had for... Like, I've had it... When have I had that name? When I started using it first in, like, Diamond and Pearl, I want to say. But it's either Lucina or Nuvea, following my Awakening of Faith avatars. Yeah. Okay, so there is no there's no apostrophe in the character list, which is weird because they have brackets and colons and semicolons and underscores, but not apostrophe. All right, whatever. Oh, nickname. Fiends can take on many forms, don't you know? Great. There's no telling when an emergency might occur, and it will help if you have your ID. I feel nauseous, and I know it has nothing to do with what I ate for breakfast this morning. I feel nauseous because of the world around me. It's repeating itself over and over, and that's making me sick. Now for uniform inspection. Collar check. Pant. Whoa! This is a female body now. Watch what you're touching. I want him to get out of my way. I want this repetition to stop. I push him aside and go forward. I'm not nice about it either. What the fuck? Quite remarkable. I'm not even there! He keeps on talking loudly, even though he's facing no one. I have a headache. I'm shivering. I know one thing for sure. This is wrong. This is not the school I know. It can't be. I have to go. I have to hurry and wake up, or else it'll be too late. Who am I? Awakening Fort. My anxiety and headaches are only getting worse. Afternoon arrives while I desperately try to find a way to escape this bizarre situation. As is now the norm, my vision is overlaid with some kind of unnatural distortion. Uneasiness, futility, emptiness. I want someone to explain to me the true nature behind all these feelings. There must be a key somewhere. Something that'll have the answers to all my questions. Okay, so now we're mixing things up a bit. These are getting weird for telling me. How long have we been going for? Wow. This is gonna be a beefer of a starting part. There's Leo again. And there's the person before me? There's a student wearing a red uniform, Leo, the new transfer student. The instant I lay eyes on him, I immediately feel intimidated and humiliated. There's also someone trailing behind him. It looks like one of my classmates. The more I think, the more I realize that Leo isn't the only anomaly I've come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. It's becoming clearer now. There are people who shouldn't exist. As soon as that mysteriously vanished, the fabric of reality is coming unraveled. What is the truth? What defines the world you know? There's a reason why you're here. Come, do not allow yourself to close your eyes to the truth. Also, her run cycle is kinda silly. Kinda silly, but also, like, probably the most realistic, I wanna say? Anyway. Leo and one of the guys from my class were talking in the hallway up ahead. Wow! So they really put me in control of just some random mook who got fucking shafted. Way to go, Tight Moon! The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding area is surprisingly substantial. I feel like I've said this already. I'm experiencing some deja vu. Are you? How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? Oh, so he knows I'm here. You guys. For a moment, it feels as if he's including me in his comment. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmates, seemingly oblivious to my presence. Leo gives me a smile with no hostility. However, I have the suspicion that there's something malicious behind his smile. I'm not gonna bother rereading these I've already read. Farewell. Again. See you later. Again. Goodbye. Again. So he actually did look at me, but the other dude didn't think to? For some inexplicable reason, I'm not surprised that Leo knew I was spying on him. I'm trying to get things straightened out in my head, but suddenly, Leo disappears. The student who was following him also disappears when it's touching the same spot in the wall. The same moment he vanishes, my vision distorts, the shock threatens to overwhelm me. What is going on here? I wonder if this place really is the source of my unease. Wait for now. Like him, I placed my hand on the wall, expecting to be drawn in. I see now that the weight of the truth, so why I have these feelings begins right here. The atmosphere changes. There's a doorway, an entrance where the concrete wall used to be. It's not something of this world. There's no doubt this door leads to someplace unfathomable. I bid farewell to the false world and take my first step towards the truth. See, I have color. I am more vibrant because I am the player character. And that's my own effigy, I guess. Oh, you're gonna take the form of Saber, aren't you? Walking behind me is my strange silent attendant. It is to be my sword and shield for what lies ahead. Oh boy. Can I move? Oh. At the very least, there might be some clues to this bizarre experience up ahead. I have no choice but to head to the darkness with only the strange doll's protection. So we're just in time to watch that dude before us get fucking wrecked? Ominous. Oh, that's camera centering. I was like, what the hell happened there? Okay, that's really the camera. Gotcha. Now we're in cyberspace, it looks like. And now we've entered the grid from Tron. Be careful how you turn your corners, he says, walking down this straight hallway. Alright, is it go time or what? No longer a typical school campus. The floors and walls, the air, even the aura is slightly off. One surprised me to see a monster pop out of the shadows. It's very much like a dungeon here. Welcome, potential master. With a shocking suddenness, a voice begins speaking. It sounds like it's coming from this empty sky above. If you're looking for answers, you must reach the goal. Now, please step forward. I wonder what that could be. The illuminated cube in front of you is called an item folder. Inside of it is a farewell present of sorts for those who are about to face the coming trial. Touch it to open it. Oh wait, so can I manage my inventory, or do I have an inventory to manage? Before you use an enemy program, it is programmed to attack on sight. Touching it will initiate a battle. But you won't actually fight as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead. If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. To put it bluntly, you will die, so be very careful in battle. But there's no need to be afraid for now. Just do what I say and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First off, why don't I explain a little bit about battles? First of all, there are 3 basic commands that you can issue in battle: attack, guard, and break. Each turn in battle is composed of 6 actions, and you'll need to tell your effigy what your strategy is to be. And even before you should be quite easy to defeat, as you will only perform break. Break, which is focused solely on power, shouldn't be much of a problem against attack. I use the attack command to destroy the program. Use directional buttons to choose a command and then press X to confirm. Fine, I will. Break meets guard, guard attack, attack. I see. Skills to use, so to speak. Extra turn. Extra overkill? No? So how did it go? One thing to know is that in each turn you have to plan a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. The goal is still far ahead. If you must bask in the afterglow of your victory, do so while moving forward. I guess you're a guard or something? Oh look, here comes another program. You seem nervous. Perhaps you're anxious about fighting another battle. Do not be alarmed. This enemy is not strong enough to harm you. It's programmed to only use attack. While attack is a potent action, using guard will allow you to defend and then counterattack. Guard can be used to reduce the enemy caused by an enemy attack, but I trust you know this. I think it said the enemy reduced by an enemy attack. You know what I meant to say, right? Go. These kicks, I swear. Battle theme is jazzy as hell, though. Yes, that's exactly right. As you may have already noticed, performing 3 successful actions in a row result in a chain. By performing multiple chain attacks, you perform a devastating follow-up attack on your opponent. While doing multiple chain attacks in the heat of battle may be difficult, the results make it worth the effort. Please proceed. And the last one is... You should be used to the fundamentals of battle at this point, but I'll walk you through this one last time. This program will only use guard and do nothing in battle but defending its home. No matter how stout one's defense may be, it will be for naught against the break command. Remember, always use the appropriate command for any given situation. Just break them with your dangly leg that look like they shouldn't do as much damage as they are actually doing. So what happens when 2 people use the same command? Does nothing occur? You've been through 3 battles and have used the attack, guard, and break commands. Someone as intuitive and observant as you must have already noticed this. Each of the 3 attacks balances each other out, creating a situation where no attack is dominant. What we just covered is the absolute basics of battle and the minimum info you'll need to know. Once you master the basics, all that's left is to test yourself in battle and gain valuable experience. Please proceed. Alright, so it looks like our destiny lies just down at the bottom of this hallway, but I think I'm going to save that for next time. Or I can keep going because apparently I can't save. Never me mind. All the enemy programs you've faced so far only used one move, which won't happen in a real fight. Like you, your enemies will choose their actions based on the situation and general observation. It'll actually be very difficult for you to predict at first. As you face the same enemy multiple times, you'll be able to read their tendencies and patterns accurately. That, I figured as such. Be able to guess your opponent's move with only a limited amount of info is the key to victory. Although considering your lack of fighting experience, I may be expecting far too much from you. But anyway, please try your best. Whatever you say. Oh, okay. So... And then we're just gonna... If I had to guess... Let's see. Wait. If I were a bet man, I would do this. Alright, let's see. Even. Oh, okay. So they just both take damage. Like, what did it say? What did that just say? Like, equal bloodshed? Kind of metal, don't you think? But it actually didn't turn out what I thought it was going to be. If you saw like my thought process, I thought it was gonna be. I thought the thing was gonna use break, break, guard, guard, attack, attack. But it's dead now, so it don't matter. All right, then please proceed to the final room. Hey kids, wanna see a dead body? Wanna see 2 dead bodies? I made it. At the end of a very long road, after going through a door that suddenly appeared in the wall, the impressive air of this place where the spirits of the dead still linger. Here's my goal, that's what I thought. For the record, yes, I know Nuvea is female, but obviously I can't do girl voices that well, so I'm just gonna, for my player character, I'm just gonna use my default voice. Fervent, it appears as if someone had collapsed. I look into his face. It's the student who was following Leo just now. I call to him, but get no reply. I shake him and attempt to wake him up when I notice he is stone cold. Here we go again. So where'd the first doll go? Oh man. Pavero bites the dust though. And I can't tell what to do. Well, let's take a guess. Here we go. Alright. Ow. Shit. Ah, damn it! No, I got a chain on me! Bro, this is all a guessing game. Oh man, this isn't good. Let's see. Fuck! That's it. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm dead. No! Bro, that sucks! You seem to be lacking as well. With your inevitable loss, I will consider this round of preliminaries to be over. Farewell. I pray you'll find peace in your annihilation. I don't have the power to protest. All I can do is stare at the floor. I think I'm going to die here. Suddenly, at the edge of my now hazy vision, a number of brown-colored lumps seem to rise from the ground. Actually, it might be that I just noticed them now. It may have been there from the beginning, for all I know. Those lumps are the body of an untold number of fallen Tsukimahara Academy students. Oh my god! In a very short while, I suppose I'll become one of them. Not like this! Nuvea, no! Maybe I should just close my eyes now. I did all that I could, so maybe it'd be better for it to end now. No, I can't give up! The power of anime! Damn it! If that's how it's going to be. No, this is... No! Fucking anime! I cannot ignore the intense pain coursing through my body. I've reached the point where I no longer see stars and my eyes feel like they're on fire. I feel like all 5 of my senses are being ripped from my body. I'm afraid of the pain of losing my senses, of becoming a corpse. The most terrifying thing. Disappearing without a trace for any reason at all. It's not right that I despair here. My consciousness, shot through with my waves of distortion, screams out against the injustice of it all. What was the purpose of suffering in those headaches just to fade away here and now? What are they all for if I fade away here and now? I have to stand up. It's okay if I'm scared. It's okay if I'm in pain. I have to rise above all of that. Because I've yet to fight of my own volition on my own terms!
死の淵において恐れを抱き、恐れを飲みながらなお戦うか。見事だ。よくぞ言った。その願い、世界が聞き逃そうとも、世が確かに感じ入った。拳を握れ、顔を上げよ。命運は尽きぬ。なぜなら、そなたの運命は。
Okay, we got a jam now. We got a banger. I'm glad I didn't end part 4. Oh, I guess the other two were Emiya and Tamamo. Got it. The sound of breaking glass is accompanied by a light cutting through the gloom. I managed to move my weary body and aching head to see what's happening. I didn't notice it before, but something was slowly rising up from the floor in the middle of the room. That form. The appearance isn't much different from that of a human being, but it was different, clearly so. The power emanating from it transcended that of any human, or of any enemy I faced in getting here. Awesome power. It seems as if it vaporized anyone in touch, swirls it within my body almost against my will. Are you my master? I am your master! Your words are few but beautiful. I like that. And I won't ask you how privileged you feel for summoning me. I am blessed indeed. She takes hold of my hand and helps me to my feet. In the hand she had grabbed was a sudden warmth and then a sharp pain, like I'd been cut by a knife. On the back of my hand, as though tattooed, is a strange symbol that looks like some kind of crest. Totally confused, I alternate between staring at the mark on my hand and the person standing before me. And then it's back at it again. Turning around, I see that the effigy from before is still there, now in a fighting stance. It's uncontrollably, recalling a previous defeat in my hands. At its hands, even. What an excitable master I have. Why are you so flustered? While I'm by your side, have no fear that you may lose your way. Remember that victory is all that matters. My blade is the ultimate instrument. Even the muses themselves would bow before the sound it makes. Master, strike with my sword. Show me the extent of your abilities in this first battle! Somehow my player model is more detailed than Nero's. Saber's, I should say. I have skill. Now let's do this thing! And that echo. Damn, chop him up. Get it. Level up. So judging by the size of her portrait, I probably get more than one servant to use. I'm assuming so, it's an RPG after all. Master MP, Sir HP, Sir MP. Oh, I see. The battered effigy stops moving. There's no way it will still function after being effectively torn apart. That wasn't entertaining at all. Considering how long I've waited for such a moment, I am truly unsatisfied. She continues to talk, however the sound of her voice doesn't quite reach my ears. The heat coming from the mark on my hand grew in intensity during the fight, and the resulting pain has become unbearable and burns in my consciousness. The mark imprinted on your hand is your command seal. It is proof that you hold dominion over a servant. You can use it to give 3 orders that must be obeyed. Think of them as disposable strengthening spells. There's also proof of your participation in the Holy Grail War. There it is! If you lose it for some reason, you will die. Just like, not for whatever reason if you lose it, no. Just like, if you lose it, you just die. For some reason. I don't know why, you just die. I somehow managed to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion. Before I forget, congratulations. You've endured much to make it here. Now rest for a while. You've achieved your first goal. It was an incredibly clumsy effort to say the least, but that's what made it all the more entertaining. I've had this duty for a long time. This is the first time I've ever seen a master as helpless as you. Well, thanks. Nevertheless, be proud of your achievement. Your quick thinking came as a result of nerves and rashness. Thinking about it, the voice sounds like that of a 30-year-old man, and it's really irritatingly smug. Oh, is that who I think it is? For some reason, I can see the owner of the voice is a priest dressed in a somber cassock. Okay, never mind. It's not. It's not who I thought it was. Oh, you are curious about my identity. I'm honored, but I'm insignificant. I'm merely a part of the system. I'm just a guide tasked with giving a standard message given the personality of a prior participant. I'm no more than words, no more than a mountain that you just conquered, no more than a record of the past. So if I raise any objections to this voice, does it mean I won't receive answers in return? Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You have received a commendation. Something about you having a light. I have no clue who would say such a thing about me, but that short phrase struck my heart because for some unknown reason I knew the words were sincere. As for the I expect good things from you, it seemed more like a command than more than an encouragement. Now let us commit to your baptism. You've proven yourself worthy of the honor. For most, the monotony of everyday life continues on without end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted and progress means you have to earn the right to exist. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight, for the Holy Grail War begins now! I have no idea what he's talking about. Holy Grail War, the right to exist? That is correct. An object of great power that exists in the world, one that could grant any desire. People call it the Holy Grail and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain sole possession of it. This war, the system you find yourself in now, is an evolution of those struggles. You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle where many magi will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail. Listen, magi. Had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, you'd be merely saved capable of committing sin. Now fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest of desires. Sorry about that. I take a drink. The voice reverberates throughout this hidden chapel as if it were the voice of a god. Kill? Magi? Holy Grail grants wishes. These questions and more swirl inside my head and almost seem to carve themselves into my flesh. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. There is a spear that pierces, the shield that protects. A legendary soul whose purpose is to clear your way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. And what a looker she is. I glance over the young one in red sitting next to me, who is looking up into the sky. She is my servant. It seems you have decided. With that decision as payment, I now open the gates to the Holy Grail War. The marks in my hand, my command seal, once again begin to become excruciatingly painful. It's over. I can't take it anymore. Thud. I reach the limits of my endurance, and my mind starts to shut down as I lose consciousness. I can vaguely hear the voice's final words. Now let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy to do battle is the divine providence of man. Magi have been invited here by the moon. Show me your strength. And I totally flubbed that last line. Alrighty then. Round 1, day 1. Whew-wee! This has been a hell of a long part. Wow, yeah. I was not expecting it to go this long, but this is also like, what is this, like a 40-hour RPG, I think? Somewhere around that length. That's what a decently sized PSP game would be to me. Like, Birth by Sleep was around, like you could speedrun it, obviously, but a normal playthrough of Birth by Sleep is like 30-ish hours, all the stories together, if you're watching all the cutscenes and yada yada. Anyway, this is only the beginning! Next time, we will resume and see where our first steps into this Holy Grail War take us. So this will probably be alternating with Grand Order, so I'll be going back and forth between having a permanent saber and my Kohai elsewhere. So, thank you all for watching. I hope that this first step into the world of Extra has been exciting for you all. I've been Sonic Fiend, and have a great day, everybody.